The Ravens are coming to Detroit, so let's break this game down, see what it's going to take for the Lions to win. Let's Talk Lions. Welcome back to another episode here at Let's Talk Lions. My name is Jay. In case you missed it, earlier I posted a video, actually a vlog of my experience going to Lambeau Field for the Monday night game. You can check it out up here. If you haven't watched it, it's a good time. It's like a little 12-minute movie starring yours truly. It's probably not the best sell, but well, you guys all know my original record prediction that the Lions would start at 0-3, that we would lose to Baltimore, and where I would love to say that I have changed my mind. The Lions did not prove to me in the second half last week that I can say those words yet. Quite frankly, watching that collapse, it was like trying to build some sort of gingerbread house without enough frosting. And then the foundation just crumbles beneath you, and that's kind of what our defense looked like. I truly do fear the worst coming into this game. Lamar is he's dynamic. He is a dynamic QB. Ton of fun to watch, but the way the guy can move, the pass run option, he really is truly phenomenal, and I do fear the worst. But hear me out. Football's football, and any team can win on any given Sunday. If the right pieces fall into place, some things don't fall into place, man, it's anybody's game. And that's something that I do love about football is, sure, do I think the Lions win this game off the top of my head? No, judging by our performance. However, I think football's football, and it's anybody's game, any given Sunday. So I'm going to break down really the three things that need to happen for the Lions to win this game. Number one, our linebacker core has got to be flawless. Look, the Lions are shopping Jamie Collins. That's the news that came out yesterday. I put out a video about it. You can check it out up here. We are shopping Jamie Collins. With that being said, Derek Barnes is going to see more playing time, which is phenomenal. I want to get him in there. His speed, his size, the way he's able to move and cover the field. Alex Anzalone really struggled last week in pass coverage. He's got to step it up, specifically because we are playing against Lamar Jackson, a dual threat QB. Our linebacking core has gotta be flawless. Can we contain Lamar Jackson? That's the question. I mean, can anybody really? No. Last week, when you look at his rushing stats alone, Jackson had 16 rushing attempts. He put up 107 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 long for 21 yards. Then you bounce over to his passing stats. He went 18 for 26. He threw for 239 yards. You're looking at about a 69% completion percentage. He had 1 TD, and he did throw 2 interceptions. Now, I'm going to say it. Just going to say it, and if a Ravens fan is watching, I don't mean to offend you. Sorry if it does, but it is what it is. Lamar Jackson in the air doesn't scare me. He's just fine. He can get it done. I'm not saying that, he's just a running back. I'm not that guy. What I am saying is in the air, he doesn't scare me. It's on the ground that, man, I am scared, and that option to throw. Because he can throw the ball. I mean, you look at those stats, you look at what he did against KC. The guy can throw the ball. It's the rush game with the option to throw that is the greatest threat. He has thrown multiple interceptions in moments when you just can't do that. So our linebacking core has got to step it up. Something worth noting, in the 2021 season, Baltimore has had the third most rushing attempts at 75, the most rushing yards at 440, and the most yards per game at 220. But a quick side note is they have coughed up the football the most 6 times. They only lost 1 of those fumbles, but still, 6 cough-ups is pretty brutal. All in all, our linebacking core has got to step it up. We cannot be performing at the capacity that we have been the last 2 weeks. Number 2, TJ Hockenson. I mean, you look at Baltimore for the last 2 weeks, they had to go up against 2 phenomenal tight ends, and specifically last week against Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce had a day. Put up some phenomenal numbers, put up some big numbers. And in the same way, TJ Hockenson has been doing the same. The pairing of Goff to Hockenson has been nothing but brilliant. Man, going to that game, watching that over the head, over the shoulder throw to TJ Hockenson in the end zone was beautiful. But I gotta say, man, this Hockenson, he is going to be the prime target, and Baltimore knows it. Baltimore's pass defense against tight ends thus far this season has not been good, and now they're coming up against another phenomenal one in TJ Hockenson. This is where the ball is going. They know it. They got to be able to step it up and take him down. Will they? I don't know. If it's anything like last week, nah. So this will be their greatest weakness and our greatest strength. And then it brings me to our running backs, Swift and Williams. Now look, on the ground, I don't expect to get far against this Ravens defense, that D-line. However, I think what we have seen is Goff in the air to Hockenson, Swift, and Williams. That's our bread and butter. The Ravens are excellent at stopping the run, so we're going to see the air attack to those three guys be probably the most consistent thing all season long. And before we get to number 3 on the list, a message from our sponsor. If you're looking to get an advantage over your sports book this season, download BetQL from your App Store or Google Play Store. Their Best Bets computer model scans over 350,000 unique bets per year to give you the best betting recommendation for each game, and they give you solid reasons why you should. They cover everything from spreads, over-unders, and player prop bets. And if you're more of a lone wolf like White Fang, when it comes to researching, BetQL has a ton of different tools for your own betting research. I'm talking sharp data, line movement, team summaries, lineup and injury news, you name it. Click the link in the description, and by doing so, enter the word Lions as a discount code during checkout, and you get 25% off your betting subscription. In fact, if you check out their BetMGM offer, you get a free year of BetQL. You have to use this link to redeem that offer. Check out their sportsbook offer page to claim free offers upon signing up at one of the many sportsbooks listed. You can find all this information in the description of this video. It's a great chance to beat your sportsbooks this year. Lastly, we got the Lions O-line. Look, our O-line has been good. It's been great, even with Decker going down. Sewell stepping up, being able to take that left side. Listen, all in all, I have been more than thoroughly impressed by our O-line. The Ravens D-line is dirty. Campbell, Wolf, Williams, these guys, absolute monsters up front. Watching them face off up against Ragnow, it is going to be truly a battle on that line, and I'm very excited to see it. Can our O-line hold up and offer that pass protection for Goff to give enough time for Hockenson, for the wide receivers, and for our running backs to get open on passing plays? I mean, if there's anything we know, Goff does struggle under pressure. Our O-line has got to offer that protection for Goff. They got to be like the Berlin Wall pre-Hasselhoff. All in all, I'm expecting an excellent game, an electric game, because Lamar Jackson is a dynamic quarterback as a dual threat. Our Goff to TJ Hockenson combo is beautiful, working out more than pleasantly this season. So really, that's where the two greatest, I think, points are going to be for both these teams. Lamar and that dual threat option. Hockenson, Goff, how's that connection going to be? Can we get it done? Obviously, the Ravens struggling against tight ends in general. Our secondary, our linebackers, the struggle that we've seen. Man, this could very well be a high-scoring game. But let me ask you guys, how do you feel? Who's winning this game? What's the score going to be? Drop it in the comments. And as always, I'll catch you next time on Let's Talk Lions.